it's Danielle with the Victorious Planner and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I prepare to pack and then how I actually pack for a vacation. So first, I will share with you the trip that we're about to take so that you have a little context of why I'm packing some of the things that I'm packing. And then after that, I will share with you the steps that I took to get ready and actually pack for the trip. Of course, the steps that I'm going to share with you can be applied to any sort of trip or vacation that you might be taking. My husband and I are about to head out for a 9-day vacation in Orlando, Florida. In the first half of the trip, we will be exploring that area as well as heading out to the beach. Then for the second half of the trip, we'll be spending 5 days at Universal Orlando, park hopping from their 2 main theme parks and even checking out their water park, Volcano Bay. Before we get into the steps to prepare to pack and then actually pack, on this channel I do lots of videos that have to do with planning, also faith and lifestyle. So if you're interested in any of that, make sure you hit that subscribe button, make sure notifications are turned on so you'll be notified the next time I upload a video. All right, let's get into these steps. So step number 1 is you're going to want to create a packing list. I like to use the Reminders app on my iPhone so that I can create the list and then it's always with me so that I can add to it at any time. So I always start by opening that Reminders app, going to the bottom of the app and selecting a new list. Then in that list, I usually title it packing list, but I can write out everything I can think of that I will need to pack for the upcoming vacation or trip. Then, if you're like me, you will think of things when you're doing something entirely different or just randomly throughout your day. So it will be good to have that handy on your phone, or if you prefer in a planner or notebook that you almost always have with you. So then when you think of something that you didn't have on your list, you can go ahead and add it to that list. Depending on the trip you're taking, I would recommend starting this 3 to 4 weeks out, more or less depending on the length of your trip and the reason for that trip. So I started my list about 3 to 4 weeks out. Step number 2 is you're going to begin to gather things that are on your list. So pick an area in your home or wherever you can. And first I would recommend laying out your luggage, your suitcases, your bags, whatever you're going to use to pack your stuff for this particular trip. And then start to set things either in or near that luggage. Of course, anything that you still use on a daily basis, you will not put there until you're about ready to go. But anything that you do not need to use before the trip, start to put it there so that you don't have to last minute gather everything that you'll need to pack. This will also help you as your trip gets closer. It will help you to see how much stuff you're planning on taking. So you can quickly see, is this going to be too much? Do I really need all this? Or is this not enough for the trip that I'm taking? Step number 3 is to create a second list of things that you will need to purchase for your trip. So as you're accumulating stuff, that's also a way that will help you, is you'll be able to see what you're missing, what you don't have that you need to purchase before your trip. So again, I just use the Reminders app and I create a separate list that is, this time I called it pre-vacay purchases. So as we thought of things we might need, if we didn't already have it, I added it to that list and then I was able to plan on when to purchase those things so that we were ready for our trip. Step 4 is to go through everything you've accumulated and split it up into how you're going to pack it. So we are flying, so we will have a carry-on and we will also have checked luggage. So as it got closer to the trip, what I did is I sorted everything out. So things that are going on the carry-on next to the carry-on bag, and then things that are going in the checked bag, either in the suitcase for now or next to it. So you're sorting out what needs to be packed and how it specifically needs to be packed. Step number 5 would be to actually pack. So this is probably the day before you leave, 2 days before you leave, however you want to do that, but everything's pretty much ready to go. So now you just put it into their respective bags or suitcases. And then as you're doing that, you can check everything off of your list and just make sure that you haven't forgotten anything. bonus tip is to consider using packing cubes, especially if you're packing into a suitcase. The packing cubes will help you to organize some of your things and to kind of keep them together in sections of your suitcase. So these packing cubes that I'm using, I got them off of Amazon. I will have them linked below. This would be a good time to weigh your luggage, your checked bags in particular, and make sure they are not going to be overweight. And then you still have time to adjust anything, take anything out, or move it to another bag if you need to. Once your suitcases are fully packed, be sure to do something that makes your suitcases easily recognizable when you're at baggage claim. So I like to tie ribbons around the handles of ours. This ensures that we'll find ours quickly and recognize ours among all of the other hundreds of suitcases. And all that's left to do now is to go have fun. So I hope that these tips help you for your next trip or vacation. Let me know if you have any questions. Comment below, and thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!